So I picked the Northridge earthquake to research. So the Northridge earthquake, it happened on January 17th in 1994 at 4:31 in the morning. It happened in the San Fernando Valley, and this earthquake had a magnitude of 6.7, which is considered a strong earthquake. And the picture I have on this slide is of the epicenter, so you can just kind of see an overview of where the earthquake was most powerful and how it just kind of spread out. So this earthquake was caused by a sudden rupture of an undocumented thrust fault. So this fault was very close to the San Andreas fault, and thrust faults are just reverse dip slip faults, which are caused when there's a contraction of the Earth's crust. And I didn't really know what that was, so I had to do a little bit of research. But this picture below really helps out to help you see what happened for this to happen. During the 10 to 20 seconds that this earthquake had lasted for, there ended up being about 57 deaths and thousands who were injured. Buildings, shopping centers, parking lots, and portions of major freeways had collapsed. So the picture on the left is of a building, as you can tell, but the one on the right is the one that's really kind of just like crazy, because you can see all of the freeways that had collapsed and the many different ones there are in Los Angeles in that area. So the Northridge earthquake was a very costly earthquake with $20 billion in damages and $49 billion in economic loss. This was documented at the time as the most costly earthquake. Now it's about the third most costly earthquake. So there's two positives that happened during this earthquake. Since it was so early in the morning, it helped reduce the number of casualties, seeing as no one was going to really be out doing anything. And there'd also been updated building and safety codes from the previous earthquake that had taken place in the same area in 1971, and the earthquake was known as the Similar earthquake. So there was thousands of landslides that happened through the mountains that surrounded the area of the valley, and they went as far north as the Castic Lake, which is about 30 miles away. There was also a widespread liquefaction where soil behaves like liquid when it's shaken up, and so this is triggered as far away as the port of Los Angeles. And liquefaction has caused severe damage to building foundations and the vital lifeline infrastructures like the transportation corridors, water, gas, and electric transmission facilities. So the picture on the left is of a landslide that was caused by the earthquake, and it blocked a highway, and the one on the right kind of just hits home more because you see a house after the landslide and obviously it's destroyed. But one good thing came out was there are new programs that came out of this. So the Great Shakeout Drill, it started in 2008 and it was just in California, but it soon spread nationwide. And it just teaches the basic safety technique of drop, cover, and hold. And that's what you can see in the little poster down below. And they also invested in overpass retrofits, which help hold up the structures better during earthquakes. Another thing that they've been doing to help with the earthquakes is they started working on some apps. So they have the early warning system, and this system would just sound out alerts that range from about several seconds to about a minute before the shaking would arrive of an earthquake. And it just kind of allowed for the trains to slow down and to stop industrial processes and allow for the students to get underneath their desks to prepare. And they also have been working on creating an app that would alert those in Los Angeles County when there's an earthquake that's going to have a magnitude of 5.0 or greater.